Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Family Feud, the show where... I'm sorry? Apologies. I thought I was standing in for Steve Harvey. This is High Q, the game show where knowledge rules, and I, as always, am your host, Olivia Manning. Tonight we have contestants from Calloway County and Sesser-Valier. Did I get it right? Awesome. From Calloway County, we have Ezra, Fowler, Connor, and Aubrey. And from Sesser-Valier, we have Emery, Ashlyn, Claire, and Sedona. For those of you who do not know how the rules work, let me explain it to you real quick. I have in my hand a series of toss-up questions that either team can answer for the chance to win 10 points. The team that gets that question correct then proceeds to a bonus round in which only they can answer the question for 20 points, but if they get it wrong, the other team gets the option to steal for 10 bonus points. There will also be media questions and lightning rounds and audio questions and all of that sort of thing, but we will cross all of those bridges when we get to them. One last important rule before we move on is the dreaded interruption rule. If, while I am presenting a toss-up question or a bonus question, you interrupt me, if you get it right, no harm, no foul, we move on with our day and you get your points. If you get it wrong, the other team gets 5 points extra and the chance to answer that question while you get nothing. So, either be right or don't interrupt me. All right, are we all clear? Is it time to high Q? I think it is. Our first toss-up question. What quantity is the cross product of displacement and force, names a type of wrench, and is the rotational analog of force, and is denoted by tau or T? Connor.
Torque.
Torque is correct. Your bonus question, Calloway County. In June 2024, what U.S. Surgeon General wrote a guest essay in the New York Times advocating for health warning labels on social media apps?
Merrick Garland.
Merrick Garland is incorrect. Sesser-Valier, chance to steal.
No answer.
All right, we were looking for Vivek Murthy. Our next question. What creature who was captured and brought to Eurystheus as the last of Heracles' labors was a multi-headed dog that guarded the Greek Aubrey?
Cerberus.
Cerberus is correct. Your bonus question, Calloway County. The Sacred Band, composed of 150 pairs of male lovers, were an elite military force of what Greek city-state that led the Boeotian League?
Thebes.
Thebes is correct. 30 points to Calloway County. Next question. What prosecutor in the Scopes monkey trial, called the Boy Orator of the Platte, gave the Cross of Gold speech? Fowler.
William Jennings Bryan.
William Jennings Bryan is correct. Your bonus question. What author wrote about a judge named Lord Hategood who questions Mr. Envy at the trial of Faithful in an allegory titled The Pilgrim's Progress?
Do you know? Do you have a guess? Just say anything. Just go.
George.
George is incorrect. Sesser-Valier.
Robert Frost.
Robert Frost is incorrect. We were looking for John Bunyan. Our next question. What region, which lies on the western end of the Kerch Bridge, is home to a Russian naval base at Sevastopol and is an occupied peninsula in Ukraine? Ezra.
Crimea.
Crimea is correct. Crimea River. Your bonus question, pencil and paper ready. What is the length of either diagonal of a rectangle whose area is 108 and whose shorter side has a length of 9?
$15.
15 is correct. Our next toss-up. What poetic form, described as heroic when rhyming? Aubrey.
Couplet.
Couplet is correct. Your bonus question, that was quick. The Analects contain the sayings of which thinker who stressed the importance of respecting one's parents by teaching filial piety?
Confucius.
Confucius is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, our first media question of the game. If you could please turn your attention to the television. The episodic experiences of Oscar and Hedgehog, who are both campers at an enchanted summer camp setting, are portrayed in this 2019 animated series. The program, which was created by Julia Pott, incorporates slice-of-life fantasy, comedy, and adventure into its format. Name this cartoon. Fowler.
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time is incorrect. Sesser-Valier.
Summer
Claire.
camp.
Summer Camp is close, but incorrect. We were looking for Summer Camp Island. So closing in so far. There are no bonus questions for media questions. It's just whatever shows up on the television. Our next toss-up question. What project overseen by General Leslie Groves culminated in the Trinity test in 1945 near Los... Fowler.
Manhattan Project.
Manhattan Project is correct. Your bonus question. Mr. Enfield claims there is something downright detestable about the appearance of what evil character who was created by Robert Louis Stevenson?
I was thinking Mr. Hyde, but that might be Mr. Hyde.
Mr. Hyde is correct, just under the wire. Mr. Edward Hyde, you get those 20 bonus points. Our next toss-up. What artist showed a woman thinking, I'd rather sink than call Brad in Drowning Girl? Fowler.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein is correct. Your bonus question. What general who led U.S. forces at the Battle of Cerro Gordo in 1847 and later ran for president as a Whig was nicknamed Old Fuss and Feathers?
Winfield Scott.
Winfield Scott is correct. Your next toss-up. What man who, after planting a vineyard and getting drunk, is ridiculed by his son Ham, built an ark to endure... Fowler.
Noah.
Noah is correct. Who would name their son Ham? Your bonus question. What comic, whose stand-up specials include Baby Cobra and Hard Knock Wife, played vengeful businesswoman Amy Lau in the Netflix miniseries Beef?
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer is incorrect. Sesser-Valier, your chance to steal.
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston is incorrect. We were looking for Ali Wong. Next question. What African country, which controls the Akosombo Dam at the southern end of Lake Volta, was once called the Gold Coast and is governed from Accra? Ezra.
Morocco.
Morocco is incorrect. Sesser-Valier. Claire.
Venezuela.
Venezuela is incorrect. We were looking for Ghana. No bonus points on that round. What group of mammals, whose only extant member in North America is the Virginia opossum, keep their young in pouches? Ezra.
Marsupial.
Marsupials is correct. Your bonus question. What phenomenon, called spooky action at a distance by Albert Einstein, occurs when the quantum states of two particles are linked?
Quantum entanglement.
Quantum entanglement is correct. Your next media question, once again, the television. Born in 2004, this young actor is most Claire.
Noah Schnapp.
Noah Schnapp is
There we
correct.
go.
They didn't put him with his Will Byers haircut. That's my favorite one. Your next toss-up. What law overrode the Missouri Compromise by allowing popular sovereignty? Ezra.
Kansas-Nebraska Act.
Kansas-Nebraska Act is correct. Your bonus question. A novel by Hugh Lofting is named for what physician who learns to speak with animals and encounters a two-headed beast called the Push-Me-Pull-You?
Dr. Dolittle.
Dr. Dolittle is correct. Your next question. What novel, whose Uji chapters follow the lives of the title nobleman's descendants, is an 11th century tale by the Heian-era author Lady Murasaki? Aubrey.
Tale of Genji.
The Tale of Genji is correct. Your bonus question. What French puppet government collaborated with Nazi Germany between 1940 and 1944?
Vichy.
Vichy is correct. Vichy, France. Next toss-up question. What kind of function has its execution terminate when it reaches a base case, and before that may repeatedly call itself with different arguments? Anybody? I'll be honest, I understood none of that, and I read the question. We were looking for recursive functions. No bonus round for that one, which means that we are on to our spooky, scary lightning round. To assuage anyone's fears, it's not actually that spooky, scary. It's just a little bit faster. All right, here's how the lightning round works. You will be given 4 topics to choose from. Of those 4 topics, the one you choose will have 10 related questions that you will have to answer in 60 seconds. Now, Sesser-Valier, since you are trailing behind, you get the pick of the litter as to which topic you would like to answer from. Your options are battles, highest points, Ohio, and John. Cryptic categories this episode.
John.
All right, we're going for John. I can get these papers sorted. Boom. John, name these people who had or were commonly known by the given name John. Your 60 seconds begins in 3, 2, 1. Second president of the U.S.
John Adams.
Correct. Tycoon who founded Standard Oil.
Pass.
Author of The Grapes of Wrath.
Pass.
Husband of Yoko Ono who sang Imagine.
John Lennon.
Correct. American folk hero and steel driving man.
Pass.
Canadian comic actor in Home Alone and Uncle Buck.
Pass.
First U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice.
John Marshall.
Incorrect. March composer of The Stars and Stripes Forever.
John Locke.
Incorrect. Author of The World According to Garp and A Prayer for Owen Meany.
Pass.
Ornithologist and artist of the Birds of America.
Pass.
All right, back to the ones you passed. Tycoon who founded Standard Oil.
John Tyler.
Incorrect. All right, going past the ones you missed. Tycoon who founded Standard Oil is John D. Rockefeller. The author of The Grapes of Wrath is John Steinbeck. The American folk hero and steel driving man is John Henry. John Candy was the comic actor in Home Alone and Uncle Buck. The first U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice was John Jay. The composer of The Stars and Stripes Forever is John Philip Sousa. The author of The World According to Garp and A Prayer for Owen Meany is John Irving. And the ornithologist and artist of the Birds of America is John James Audubon. Valiant effort, though. All right, Calloway County. Your remaining options are battles, highest points, and Ohio.
Battles.
All right. Battles. Name the century in which these battles were fought. Your 60 seconds begins in 3, 2, 1. Midway during World War II.
19th century.
Incorrect. Saratoga during the American Revolution.
16th century.
Incorrect. Gettysburg during the American Civil War.
19th century.
Correct. Fallujah during the Iraq War.
21st century.
Correct. Hastings, a victory for William the Conqueror.
11th century.
Correct. Gaugamela, a victory for Alexander the Great.
Pass.
Marathon, a victory for Athens.
Pass.
Tour, a victory for Charles Martel over Muslim forces.
12th century.
Incorrect. Catalonian Plains, a loss for Attila the Hun.
Pass.
Teutoburg Forest, a victory for the Germanic Carusi.
Pass.
Back to the ones you passed. Gaugamela, a victory for Alexander the Great.
First century AB.
Incorrect. Marathon, a victory for Athens.
Pass.
All right, going back to the ones you missed. Midway during World War II was the 20th century. Saratoga during the American Revolution was the 18th century. Took us a little bit to remember which numbers were which centuries, huh? Happens to the best of us. Gaugamela, a victory for Alexander the Great, was in the 4th century BC. Marathon, a victory for Athens, was the 5th century BC. Tours was the 8th century. Catalonian Plains was the 5th century AD. And Teutoburg was the 1st century AD. Happened in year 9, apparently. The more you know. Wonderful lightning round all around. We're back to toss-ups. In 2024, what woman with a PhD in energy engineering, who is a member of the Morena Party, became the first female president-elect of Mexico? We were looking for Claudia Sheinbaum. No bonus question that round. What author described a geopolitical great game in the novel Kim and wrote about Bagheera, a panther who helps Aubrey? Kipling. Kipling is correct. Your bonus question. A metropolitan area in North Texas consists of Dallas, Fort Worth, and what other city, which is home to Globe Life Field and AT&T Stadium?
Houston.
Houston is incorrect. Sesser-Valier, the chance to steal.
Austin.
Austin is incorrect. We were looking for Arlington. Arlington, Texas. Our next toss-up question. Just kidding, it's an audio question. This is going to come from the speakers, so no television necessary. This country rock song was made for the 2024 action thriller movie Twisters, starring the likes of Glenn Powell and Anthony Ramos. Name this song. Emery.
Ain't No Love in Oklahoma.
Do they need to say the artist? I don't think they need to say the artist, do they? Awesome. Correct. Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs. I was unsure if you needed to say the artist, but you definitely knew the song. Again, no bonus questions for audio, just whatever comes to the speakers. Our next toss-up. What office, whose holder resides at 3 Sutton Place in Manhattan, has been held by Kofi Annan and Ban Ki-moon and is the chief officer of the UN? Ezra.
General Secretary.
Secretary General is correct. Question mark. We're gonna say yes. Technically, you said it in the wrong order, but it was the right words. Your bonus question, pencil and paper ready. What is the Roman numeral for the year 2024? It's 2024. Something in my throat.
Do you know what 1,000 is? Oh, goodness. Say it. Go with it.
MMXIV.
Say it once again.
MMXXIV.
That is correct. MMXXIV. Our next toss-up. What country, whose monarchy used the secret police called Sevak, faced a 1979 revolution in which the Pahlavis were replaced by Ayatollah Ezra?
Iran.
Iran is correct. Your bonus question. In May 2024, what Supreme Court justice blamed his wife for flying an upside-down U.S. flag at his home in 2021?
I would say Roberts.
Roberts is incorrect. Sesser-Valier, the chance to steal.
Smith.
Smith is incorrect. We are looking for Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito. Our next toss-up is a math question. Pencil and paper ready. What fraction is the reciprocal of the mixed number 3 3/4, found by flipping its equivalent improper fraction? Connor.
4/15.
4/15 is correct. Your bonus question, Calloway County. Players explore the fallen kingdom of Hallownest in what 2017 Team Cherry video game, in which players fight enemies using a sword-like nail?
No answer.
All right. Sesser-Valier, the chance to steal.
Brawl Stars.
All Stars is incorrect. We were looking for Hollow Knight. You guys not big Hollow Knight fans? No Hollow Knight heads in the house? No. All right. Next toss-up. What city is home to the Black Diamond National Library, is connected to Malmö, Sweden by the Öresund Bridge, and is the capital of Denmark? Ezra.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen is correct. Your bonus question. What leader of the 1952 Free Officers' coup against King Farouk nationalized the Suez Canal and was succeeded as Egyptian president by Anwar al-Sadat?
Nasser.
Nasser is correct. Our next toss-up. What commander of the Emin Pasha relief expedition arrived in Ujiji in 1871, completing his highly publicized search for the lost David Livingstone? Ezra.
Stanley.
Stanley is correct. Your bonus question: what division in the rings of Saturn separates the A ring and B ring and is named after a 17th century Italian astronomer?
It's not the Kuiper. It's Calloway or something. Say it. Just go ahead.
Galileo.
Galileo is incorrect. Sesser-Valier, the chance to steal.
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo is incorrect. We were looking for the Cassini division, named after Giovanni Domenico Cassini. Our next media question: the television. This American monthly magazine brand was first established in Ashley.
National history.
National History is incorrect. Ezra.
National Geographic.
National Geographic is correct. Similar but distinctly different subjects. Next toss-up. What element's atoms form the cross-links created in vulcanization, the bridges formed by cysteine residues in proteins, and a yellowish solid? Aubrey.
Sulfur.
Sulfur is correct. Your bonus question, Calloway County. What British archaeologist told Lord Carnarvon he saw wonderful things after uncovering and first peering into the tomb of Tutankhamun?
David.
David is incorrect. Sesser-Valier, the chance to steal.
No answer.
All right, we were looking for Howard Carter. Next toss-up. What author, whose attributed works are cataloged in the Perry Index, was supposedly a slave who created The Lion and the Mouse and other fables? Fowler.
Aesop.
Aesop is correct. Your bonus question, Calloway County. Horace Giddens has a heart attack, but his scheming wife Regina does nothing to help him in The Little Foxes, a play by what American author?
Hellman.
Hellman is correct. Our next toss-up. What team, whose players include Jalen Suggs and 2023 NBA Rookie of the Year Paolo Banchero? Connor.
Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic is correct. Your bonus question. Thorium and neptunium belong to what set of radioactive elements that lie below the lanthanides on the periodic table?
Actinides.
Actinides is correct. Another math toss-up. Pencil and paper ready. What is the x-intercept, or root, of the line whose equation is y equals 4x minus 6, given it occurs where y equals 0? Connor.
3/2.
3/2 is correct. Your bonus question. No longer math question. Pencil and paper down. Unless you just warm up. What artist, whose namesake prize was awarded to Veronica Ryan in 2022 for her work in contemporary British art, painted rain, steam, and speed?
Say no answer.
Rothko.
Roscoe is incorrect. Sesser-Valier, a chance to steal.
No answer.
All right, we were looking for J.M.W. Turner. The Turner Prize. That's what the prize is called. Our next toss-up. In what state did ranked choice votes reallocated from Nick Begich help Democrat Mary Peltola win a 2022 special election against Sarah Palin? Fowler.
Alaska.
Alaska is correct. A little quick on the draw there, Ezra. All right, your bonus question, Calloway County. What NFL player, who as a rookie in 2021 broke Chad Johnson's franchise record for receiving yards in a season, plays for the Cincinnati Bengals?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is correct. What kingdom was led by the medieval Piast dynasty, ended its golden age by unifying with Lithuania, and included the cities of Krakow and Warsaw? Fowler.
Poland.
Poland is correct. Your bonus question. What organization, whose leaders like Walter Reuther were assaulted in the Battle of the Overpass, represents workers at companies like Ford and GM?
United Auto Workers.
United Auto Workers, or UAW, is correct. Our next toss-up. What alliteratively named space? Just kidding! Forget that I ever said anything about any illiterately named spaces. The only place that we need to know is the end of the episode. All right, our winner for this episode is Calloway County. Congratulations, Calloway County. Incredible effort from everyone. And as a final sign-off before we leave tonight's episode of High Q, just a reminder that I'm the one in the blazer, and I make the rules. Mic drop if I had one. Good night, everybody.